Now, I know this might rub some people the wrong way, but I'm going to say it anyway. Don't chase your dreams. Don't chase your dreams. I know we learn the complete opposite of that in life. And a lot of times a lot of people, and I've seen this, people spend their whole life chasing their dreams and not really fulfilling or accomplishing anything that they're setting out to do because they're just chasing their dreams, and they're chasing something that is really in a lot of ways not meant for them to accomplish, or it's not set up for them to accomplish in the manner that they're approaching it. So today I want to talk about what to do instead of chasing your dreams and how to really accomplish the things you want to accomplish in life. And I know this is a difficult subject because it's one that a lot of people take to heart. We take to heart the things that we do dream about doing and the things that we feel are the things we want to accomplish in our lives. And we take those things seriously in the fact that we have an emotional attachment to them, but we oftentimes don't take them seriously enough to really approach them with the steps involved. So one of the first things that I think people need to really grasp when they are thinking about, what they want to do in life in terms of their dreams, is to really find out what you do well and what you love. Oftentimes those can be two separate things, and this is what happens. Oftentimes people have something that they really are passionate about and that they love, but it might not necessarily be the thing that they are good at. And especially for someone who has spent a lifetime or half of a lifetime getting to a certain point doing something completely opposite, spending a lot of time doing something and amassing skills at something, but what they really want to do in the core and what they keep pursuing as a dream is something totally opposite of that thing that they've been spending the most time doing. So if you can, even if you are at that stage on your journey, really thinking about those things from a real concrete perspective of what am I good at and what am I really passionate about, or what do I really love to do. Really putting those things in front of you is the first step to really getting to a point where you can start to build a aptitude for the thing that you really love, leveraging the things that you already know how to do well. And that's really the key, that really first key. Once you establish what those things are and put them in front of you, you can start to take that thing that you do well and use that as a catalyst to build the aptitude for the thing that you want to do. Sometimes, they do add up. Sometimes you'll find situations where people love what they do, love the thing that they're actually good at. And, that's a beautiful situation because that allows you to move quickly throughout your life, move quickly throughout advancement, and quickly throughout just advancing in whatever that thing is. I was blessed to be in that situation because I loved art growing up. I loved, being creative, and that was the thing that I spent most of my time doing. So naturally it became the thing that I was good at as well. So it enabled me to build a career on that and do creative things and make that really the focus of what was going to bring me financial, security, bring me, stability, and bring me happiness and peace in my life. From a, purpose standpoint, all of those things were self-encompassed in that one thing. So it does happen. I'm saying it does happen for some people, but if you aren't, a person that is aligned with those things that way, which is oftentimes the case, if those things aren't aligned, then you have to really understand where you are with those things. Like, you may want to be the world's greatest guitar player, but if you're not good at that, and that hasn't been the thing that you've spent the most of your time nurturing, you may have to work at that a little bit longer. But while you're working at that, you have to sustain yourself and you have to do other things. So you have to figure out what you're actually good at and allow that to be the thing that enables you to have stability and move into the thing that you want to move into. I know a lot of people shun this because, you have people that'll say, I don't want a plan B. I want to do my plan A, and I understand that, there's nothing wrong with having your mind fixated on the thing that you want to accomplish. Because if you do just go full force on that, you're always going to be satisfied in yourself with what you're pursuing, but understanding that there is a flip side of that, to where you aren't fulfilling and maintaining your regular obligations of life. You aren't able to take care of yourself and sustain yourself or the people you attach to that situation, whether you have, a spouse or kids or whatever. You aren't able to sustain those things if you don't have, something else to use that you are good at. Everybody's good at something. Everybody spends their time doing something that they nurture over time, that they can use as a catalyst for all other improvements in their life. Everybody has something like that. Hey, if you found value in this video so far, please do drop it a like, because it does help out for the YouTube algorithm. Also, if this is your first time to the channel, please do consider subscribing. Now back to the video. We're all made up different ways. We're all built for certain things, and you just have to find out what that thing is sometimes. Prime example, like if you're a person that is really good with numbers, and you're able to really see financial things from that perspective, and you're able to use that and leverage that in whatever situation, use that, let that be the thing that will enable you to grow in other areas. Even though you may want to be a creative person, but that might not be your strength. And I've seen this. I've seen, people who are brilliant minds with numbers, but they want to paint. They want to be someone that is known for being a fine artist, but that's not their strength. And, they toil and toil and toil with fine arts and really put a lot of eggs in that basket, to their dismay, because they're not strong in that area, and their life begins to go down a path of them not being able to sustain themselves, but they're still fixated on, no, I just want to be this fine artist. And it's not happening for them because they're not allowing the thing that they are good at to take the forefront at any point. If they would just allow that thing to take the forefront at some point and adjust their thinking around, hey, you know what? I'm good at this particular thing. Maybe I can use this in my art, or in this way that I want to use it in, just using art hypothetically, but maybe I can use this in this way and change the way that, I'm viewing this and the way I'm seeing this, which will in turn maybe change others' view of what I'm doing, or see value there, because it's really about that. You have to give what you're doing value. That's going to be one of the key things to help you not chase your dreams, but move into the perspective of, I'm really doing what I want to do in life. And it's not always about being prosperous and always about, being monetarily successful or what have you, but you do have to be able to reach a point of sustainability in anything that you're doing, so that you can focus on that thing that you're passionate about. So in that, the next thing you want to do is you really want to practice what's difficult. Now, what I mean by this is that, we all have things that innately we do easily, and someone else may, see it as something that is hard, and vice versa. So those things that you find in, the realm of what you want to do, you need to be rigorously practicing those things. You need to practice what is difficult. And a lot of people overlook this. A lot of people get so used to, doing the things that are just easy in the thing that they want to do, because that's where the gratification is oftentimes. You're oftentimes gratified by the simplicity and the easy things that are in the thing that you want to do, or that you're passionate about. Even if it's like an end result, you see an end result and it's like, okay, I want that end result. And you start to put that on, you start to put that on, or you start to dress yourself that way of that end result, without doing all of the work in between, because that's not what you're after. So it's really important, if you are after the complete dream, that you do spend time, dedicate some time to practicing the things that are hard, practice those things that are difficult. And what you'll find is that in that practice of those things that are difficult, that's where the growth is. That's where you start to really bring into fruition the things that you're thinking about and that you're dreaming about. They become reality instead of dreams, in those practices. That's where the magic is. So never overlook that. Always stay in tune with, I want to practice things that are difficult in those things that I ultimately want to do. And on the flip side of that, don't waste time doing things that you hate. Don't allow yourself to get sucked into things that really don't serve you. Don't allow yourself to, go down a path of, hey, everybody's doing this and, this is leading to whatever this is, prosperity in this area. And that may be something that I like. Once you realize that that's not for you, don't waste time there. Don't waste time there just because other people may be having success at that and other people may be finding joy or benefit in that. If it's not benefiting you and you understand that it's not benefiting you and you really don't like whatever that thing is, get away from it. And lastly, along with that, you want to always live your dream through your habits. Your habits are the ally to whatever you're trying to accomplish, or they can be the enemy to whatever you're trying to accomplish as well. Whatever you do habitually every day, make sure you're always in line with what your vision is for your future self. If you are trying to be an artist, make sure you are doing what an artist would do every day, which is, drawing and painting and experiencing art and understanding the fundamentals of art and immersing yourself in art culture and understanding what those things are. If you're trying to be a doctor or a lawyer or whatever you're trying to be, make sure you are immersing yourself in those things and letting those things become a part of what you do habitually every day. Because the more you do that, the more you align your habits with what you're trying to accomplish or what you're trying to become, the faster you're going to get there. I hope this has been extremely helpful for someone. And until we talk again, I wish you health, wealth, and freedom.